You do all get to listen to Nelly for another half an hour, but you also get to listen
guys.
to an incredible team. Thank you to Nick. Everyone is good, I hope. It's nearly lunchtime. But we have a really, really exciting conversation coming up right now. So this is Beauty Reimagined, and it's how Sephora are building a universe that seamlessly blends creativity and technology. This is one I've been really looking forward to. So I hope you will stick around. And moderating today is Angela, and we also have Teddy, we have Vincent, and we have the wonderful Nelly here. So please give a warm round of applause while we bring that team on, and enjoy this one.
Century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it. Screams from the haters. Got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music.
GM, how is everybody? Awesome. Yeah. So I'm Angela. I am SVP and head of product at Lion Vault. We are the Publicis agency responsible for bringing brands on chain. And it is an incredible honor to be on stage with this team who I've had the opportunity to work cross-functionally on, Sephora Universe. But let's give the panelists here an opportunity to introduce themselves. Vincent?
Hi, my name is Vincent. I'm Innovation Director with Sephora. Very happy to be with you today and to share this exciting news as we launch our latest innovation, Sephora Universe.
It's me again.
My name is Teddy Pagbia. I can see some familiar faces here. So I'm the CEO and founder of Black Pixel, Foresight Digital Innovation. We are working at the intersection of anthropology and tech. And our work is to, I would say, help brands and corporations harness the power of emerging tech to create value.
Fantastic. So everyone is here to learn about Sephora Universe. I think we should take a look. What do you think?
We should, definitely.
Fantastic. So Vincent, before we show the audience here a teaser, do you want to talk to us about what we're going to see?
Sure. Well, Sephora is the #1 beauty retailer in the world. And that is for several reasons. One being the experience you love in the store, the fact that, you can discover all our amazing product assortment, the fact that you get advice from beauty advisors, and also the fact that Sephora innovates from its foundation and from its creation. Today, you're about to see the latest innovation. Super proud about this. It's a new era. It's a new space for us. And so, without further ado, let's discover the video teaser of this experience.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's a truly momentous occasion that we're standing here to unveil the innovative digital realm in beauty. We obviously just saw this teaser, but Vincent, what is Sephora Universe?
That's actually super easy. Sephora Universe is an online destination. It's a website. You go there, and as a client, you can create your avatar. You can explore this space, learn things about beauty, and get to experience everything you love about the store and the accessibility of a website together. So the full intent was really to create a complementary destination for our clients to experience beauty online.
Amazing. So, Vincent and Teddy, when reflecting on the very beginnings of this very ambitious project, could you share with us a pivotal moment or decision that really set the course, or decision that really set for how the project has ended up becoming today? Like, was the original vision to adapt to challenges and opportunities? Like, what did you encounter along the way?
So we started to think about what metaverse as a concept could mean for Sephora. The goal was really to bring value to our customers. So we took our time, but it was important for us that it would bring something meaningful and as I said, a complementary destination. At the time of the hype of metaverse, we didn't know necessarily what to do. And I'm sure many of you had the same question around what is it that we can do? What is this space and how we bring value? We started with, and we've been very lucky to work with Teddy and Black Pixel on this, by establishing a very ambitious vision. The ambition was to bring together the technology around 3D, and Nelly, we're going to talk about this further. Blockchain, because this entire experience is based on the blockchain, in a seamless way for our customers. You all know creating a digital wallet can be sometimes difficult. You all know accessing those 3D experience can be also complex. Our intent was to propose this to our existing clients, not necessarily gamers, but real Sephora clients. So that was the first ambition. The second ambition was to offer this globally. It's a website, so it's accessible worldwide. Right now it's in beta only in Europe, but the vision is really to have this accessible worldwide. So second challenge, I would say. And the third one was really around onboarding, Sephora countries, regions into this new space and new territory. So I think we've been very lucky to cross paths with Teddy and to have Teddy supporting us at the very beginning of establishing this vision.
Thank you, Vincent. I would say that what was incredible is the support from the leadership at Sephora, because at that time it was a bold move, and what is great is that we could see in me and my teams, we could see like the brand, the innovative brand DNA of Sephora, like through the leadership embracing this project and helping us collaborate to frame the vision that led to the strategy and the implementation of the project. And at the core of the vision, what was really key was how do we translate the brand's identity into this new space, right? Which is Web3 and the metaverse or spatial computing, whatever you name it. And to still, I would say, distill this notion of inclusivity, service, and delight, and to create this space, keeping in mind that, of course, Sephora is the largest beauty retailer on the planet, but it's also a house of brand. It's a brand by itself, and it's a house of brand. And as a house of brand, it should also be, it is actually the house of the beauty lovers. So that was the key, that was the guideline for all of the projects.
Definitely. And to add to Teddy's point, I think you need to realize that we didn't recreate a store. It's a entirely new world that we've created from nothing. I mean, we have been also very lucky to work with Sephora historical architect and creative director, Shafiq Gasmi, and we brought architect, designers, 3D studio, gaming engine, blockchain together to create something new and bespoke. And not only we did this at Sephora, but we brought our brand partners into the equation. You will see, and I invite you all to join the wait list. You go on sephorauniverse.com, you register, and you will see and discover experiences made with Guerlain, Givenchy, Makeup Forever, and soon Sephora Collection. So we've worked with our brand partners to also create those spaces and environment with them. So wanted to emphasize on, yes, we want to bring the same sense of delight into this new world.
So I think that ties in nicely because strategic partnerships obviously play a key role in the universe. So could you maybe illuminate for us the philosophy that guided your selection of partners? Additionally, you have these relationships amplified. How have the relationships amplified the project's success, and what lessons have you learned? Synergies, collaboration, let us know.
Yeah. Of course, internally at Sephora, we didn't have all those capabilities. We're very lucky to have the strong support from LVMH and also shortlisted partners. For this specific project, so for the vision we worked with Teddy and Black Pixel. I mentioned also Shafiq Studio for the creative and architecture piece of that project. And then we conducted a RFP, actually, because we needed more than this to implement, execute, and build everything. And so we've worked with Publicis Digitas as a lead project manager, but also more than this, as a full agency. For the 3D studio, we've worked with Shape Immersive and in collaboration with Surreal Events for the gaming engine. And then, of course, we've leveraged our entire ecosystem of strategic partners, whether it's Microsoft Azure, but also Polygon for the blockchain. So the reason behind this is we wanted kind of best-of-breed approach, so having large, big names, but also real, specialist startup that are the best at what they do. To bring best of both worlds, I would say. And that was also a challenge because, of course, having large companies working with startup is always, can be a challenge. In that case, it's been just, we've been very lucky, and I think we've assembled such a great team.
Awesome.
I want to add something back to that. Really, Vincent was incredible leading this project. Absolutely. But what was great is that all of the partners understood the assignments. And with the support of Vincent, internal teams, the support of LVMH and Nelly's team, innovation team, that was really like the driving forces during the implementation phase and the execution of the project, really.
Fantastic. Thanks, Teddy. Nelly, is your voice? Are you rested? You good? Okay. So having heard about LVMH's strategic initiatives embracing digital transformation, Nelly, we're eager to learn about your insights on the consumer side of this evolution. How is LVMH aligning with the beauty trends and expectations of a younger audience? And in your perspective, how are the Maisons' experiences being shaped to resonate with this demographic in context of luxury and innovation?
I think at LVMH, we are lucky to have Sephora and beauty brands because those are actually the Maisons where we can experiment a lot more because the audience is much younger. They're already much more digitally savvy. And this is kind of not necessarily as obvious with Sephora Universe, but even the beauty advisors and the store associates in the stores also tend to be younger and digitally savvy. And so with those Maisons, when we introduce something that's new and innovative, they embrace them so much more, and their audience is really drawn to that. So it's no surprise that specifically Sephora and the different beauty Maisons that they brought in are very eager to jump into this space and experiment, because it is something that's very new. It's in between an e-commerce website, which for beauty is very much about replenishment, right? So normally you would go into the store, you talk to a beauty advisor, you find a product that you like, you ask questions, and then once you trust that product, then you're just going to the e-com and you're just buying again, but you're not spending time online actually learning more about the brand, engaging in the storytelling. And then on the other hand, you have Roblox, Fortnite, and the other metaverse platforms that are very gamified. And again, it works really well for our beauty brands. And actually, that's what gave us the courage to actually try this, because we saw success on Roblox, on Zepeto for beauty that went there before any other brand. And so this particular platform is trying to find a way for us to do both commerce and storytelling and engage with clients in a way that hasn't been done before. And I think a lot of the Maisons will be looking at this, you know, in the future saying, okay, Sephora has done it, now we know how it's done, we can learn from this, and now we feel safe enough to jump in.
It's such an exciting space to explore. And as we draw our discussion to a close, I'd like to invite each of you to share your concluding reflections. What are the key takeaways you hope that the audience will remember as they head out? And how do you use the insights to fuel the future endeavors of luxury and beauty industry?
I think my encouragement is always to look for fun and meaningful experiences. So we had this in mind across the entire project. Is it fun? Does it add value? Is it going to be something that is exciting, is delightful? And to me, that's important also as a project director is, am I having fun doing this? And I think that was like kind of a North Star for us during the entire project, and I hope you will also feel and have the same feeling as you discover this universe.
I've had it for like 25 years.
I think
guess it's vintage.
I think for me, it's about the learning process that you guys went through. So behind the scenes, before the launch, there were so many stage gates before this project went live. And one of the biggest, I think, keys to success was the fact that you guys actually had internal users try it out first for a really long time. So basically finding people across the group to test it out and to give feedback. The team listened to the feedback and spent a lot of time responding to it. The team also spent a lot of time making sure that the avatars were very diverse and inclusive. It's a key value for Sephora, and so I love that the team really spent time on that as well. So you'll see that as you're setting up your avatar. And then even with the launch, again, you do have to sign up for a wait list because we're taking our time learning and improving this gradually. And so I think for any projects in a space that's so new, finding ways where you can almost milestone it for yourself and learn every time is a great approach to make sure that the final product is something you're proud of.
Definitely. I totally agree with that. And just as you said, Nelly, and as Vincent said a little bit earlier, I mean, there is something happening right now. I don't know if you can feel it, but I've been feeling it for a couple of years now. Identity is moving online. Yep. Whether we like it or not, it's happening today.
And
what is interesting... Weird. What is interesting is that, for brands and for the beauty and luxury industry, is that this is a new territory. And as a new territory, which is expansive and infinite by design, this is the perfect playground for beauty and luxury, definitely, because it's about imagination. It's about how you represent yourself, how you identify, and how you want other people to perceive yourself as well. So this is a place for self-expression. This is a place for inclusivity, and I think that fits perfectly well with the mission at LVMH, and most importantly, here, the mission of Sephora, to be a place where everybody feel a sense of belonging, right? And this is just the beginning of the journey, and I hope that everybody will find its own space and be able to express himself in this new day and age.
Anything else you want to share?
I think the best conclusion would be for you to try, see for yourself, share feedback. Again, the ambition is big, large, and long-term. I think we want to make this successful and meaningful. So share your feedback. It can be improved. For sure, it's not perfect yet. But we're very excited to share this with you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. An amazing panel, amazing product development there. Thank you.